Please help us welcome Wode Maya.
Wode Maya!
That was a beautiful intro.
Yeah, I mean.
No, but honestly, you have to take me through some tutorials because I think I should be making money.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Yeah, of course.
See me after this show.
I will. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. It's nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Yeah.
Is Wode Maya your name?
Wode Maya is not my real name.
What is your name?
My name is Kobina Akun.
Oh, you're I'm also Tuesday born.
Oh, me tired you.
I see.
That's how I know record.
So tell us about you, Kwabna, before you became Wode Maya.
Kobina was born in a village in Takrady called Ahinkofi Krom. I grew up in the village. I attended Westridge Junior High School, and then from there I went to Bompesina High School. And it came to a time that I have to travel to China.
Okay.
And then I went to China and Wode Maya.
So what does
it mean? Yeah, what does Wode Maya mean?
Wode Maya literally means my mom in Chinese, right? So, I mean, when I started my whole YouTube career, I'm actually a first-class aeronautical engineer.
Wow.
Yeah, so when I started that whole education, my dad was like, you can't be a YouTuber and an engineer at the same time. You just have to focus on your, African parent, they want to see you being an engineer. Exactly. But my mom was always behind the scene telling me that, you know what, keep it low, but I mean, keep doing it, but on a low key, because your dad is extremely mad at you. So when my mom started supporting me, and then I decided that, you know what, let me change this whole YouTube name from Ghana Baby.
Oh, you're Ghana Baby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow. So that's how it started, Ghana
exactly.
Baby.
So that's why I still have Mr. Ghana Baby on my Instagram. So I just changed everything just to celebrate my mom. So every milestone on my channel, we do something for my mom.
Awesome.
Wow. So do you speak Mandarin?
Of course, very well.
Ah, wow.
Who show me?
What does that mean?
I'm asking if you can speak Chinese too.
How did you say it?
How
do I say yes?
Charlie, this is your show you are doing on this TV. Be careful.
Wow. No, so you're going to China, and now being a great YouTuber. Do they have any connection?
Yeah, I think I learned everything that I know in China. China really played a great role in my life because I didn't know anything. My first time of even coming to Accra was when I was applying for my visa.
Okay.
From straight to Takrady to Accra, then straight to China.
And which year was this?
This was 2012. And let me tell you something. When I even arrived in Dubai, they looked at me and they said, "Where's your mom and dad?" They even detained me for hours. I was the last person to, exactly. So that's where the name is Ghana Baby came about.
Okay.
Exactly. So, I mean, I went to China and I was exposed to 24/7 internet. And I was doing research about how can I study and at the same time do something else on the internet.
Right.
You understand? So that is when I started consuming a lot of YouTube content and I found out that, oh wow, you can actually do this and earn from it. So I mean, I started everything on campus, just having fun. So I started my YouTube career in university. That's when my dad got to know one of my videos and he got a show.
This serious.
How do you create the content? And when you start off, are you certain that, okay, this is going to be eye-catching?
I started YouTube as a hobby because I had a passion for being in front of the camera. I'm a very talkative guy, so I just felt like I cannot be talking for free. You need to pay me for talking.
Right.
You understand? And that is when YouTube came in. So I started creating everything just for fun on campus. I mean, I started videos with Chinese women. So my dad was literally mad.
So what were you discussing with the Chinese women?
Just, I mean, flirting with women, that's it. As a young black guy living in China. So that's how I started.
Did they fancy you?
Exactly. A black man who speaks Chinese definitely have upper hand.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. Because I learned to speak Chinese in 3 months. So I have
because I understand Chinese is a very difficult language to learn.
It's a very difficult language, but I went to China with no school fees. So within that 3 months of not going to school, I had people, because I was like a baby, so the people that clean our hostel, they loved me. They were like, why are you in the room? You're not going to school. So all the time they come to talk to me, and that is when I was able to communicate with them consume YouTube video on how to say this, and I come and tell them. And within 3 months, I was able to speak the street Chinese until I even started my class.
Wow.
So that is how everything.
Huh?
Exactly.
Let's go back to the content and then how it started with the Chinese women.
So it started with Chinese women, and when my dad got mad, he was like, you know what, you speak Chinese, why don't you use your Chinese in a positive way instead of always with women, because you know I'm not going to allow my son to be doing that kind of thing. So it came with the concept of being a black man, changing, clearing misconception about Africans living in China.
Okay.
And that my first video blew up.
This was when?
This was in 2014.
14, okay.
Because I was doing YouTube for 2 years, no one was watching me. Like, being a comedian, no one was watching. Until I spoke to my dad, that concept came in by changing the misconception about Africans living in China, and that's it. People could relate to what I do. And I became a successful YouTuber in Africa, in China. And when I became that, I felt like, you know what, China is not my home. Everybody wanted to come to China because of my videos. Any African who visited China those days, they came because of me. And I'm like, if I can do this in China, I can actually do it better in Africa. And that's why I set up a project called Africa to the World. And that is when I came to Africa. And it's the best thing I've ever done.
Wow.
But how easy was it, you know, coming back home and now making this a project that you're working on? How was the reception like?
Reception like, I think in Ghana, they never accepted me from the beginning, because I did everything in Ghana before. But they felt like, yo, who is this guy?
So what gave you the breakthrough?
The breakthrough was from, what do you call Rwanda, when I sat in the gutter eating, and the video went viral. And that is when, you know, like even coming to Africa, I was on a loan. Yeah, it was.
You had to borrow money?
I had to borrow because I wanted to go, because I've already done the research and I know that Africa is the place. But I didn't have that amount of money. I asked my friends, they were like, okay, we can't support you. We don't support trips like this. So I spoke to my Chinese friend, and then he used his credit card to get me a ticket in 5 countries. And when I go to Ghana, no one was watching. I'm like, you know what, straight to Ethiopia. Then Rwanda, I sat in the gutter and everything changed. And I told my friend that, hey, you know what? We're paying the loan.
Tell me our approach to business, you know, the African and the Chinese.
Africans always want to see you successful before they get close to you. But a Chinese person sees the future and he wants to invest in you. And that's our problem. My friends never supported me. They were like, yo, we don't support trips like this. You're going to Africa to chill with women. You're telling us to give you $1. I never even asked for anything. I asked for $1. You know, because I had the money, but the money was too much. So I was asking people for like, yo, $1 to support.
Awesome. That Rwanda one that blew up. I mean, right through your thought process, what came into your head for you to go sit in the gutter?
I mean, I feel like sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing. You know, I don't do research in every country that I go to. I just go there, first impression, I create content out of it. So I went to Rwanda, I mean, visiting an African country for the first time, and I'm seeing, wow, this country is so clean. Then I went to buy food, I was eating, and I saw a guy cleaning a gutter, but the gutter is not that dirty. Why are you cleaning it? Then I went to him, I left my food there, and I went to him and I asked him, why are you cleaning the gutter? He said, that's my job. I clean the gutter 5 times a day.
Whether it's dirty or not?
Whether it's dirty or not, 5 times a day. And when he told me that, I quickly went back to the restaurant, pick up my food, come and sit in the gutter, just to tell people that it's a cleaner. People were looking at me, is this guy going mad? But in my mind, I was just creating content. And that video changed my life.
Wow. And subsequently, how has the journey been?
It's been fantastically well. I think currently it sits on 861,000, almost 1 million, #1 in Ghana. It's been amazing. I don't know how, because no one was tapping into this. You know, when I came, I saw a lot of content creators.
Has YouTube.
Exactly. But my concept is totally different. I'm not even recently YouTube is giving funds for content creators. Ghana was exempted. You know why? Because most of our content, I reach out to them and they're like, most of our content are in tree. You know. So now we're trying to bring that thing back again. That there are a lot of content creators that are coming up that are using English to create content in Ghana. So I think very soon, I think we will also qualify for the funds.
So what makes one a great YouTuber?
Personality.
Not the content?
You see, it's not always about the content. You always have to put yourself in your videos. I mean, I always tell people that I'm a village boy from Ghana.
Okay.
When I started, Ghanaians thought that, oh, you are not elegant. Why are you wearing shorts? Why are you doing this and that? But no, I wanted to be me.
Yeah.
And use my own way to tell the story. And people could relate to me.
Yeah.
Like, I can even wear singlets and shoot a video and no one cares because they know that that is who I am. So staying authentic, adding your personality to it, and then look for any kind of content that you want to create, and you're good to go. Because I even believe that each and everyone out there needs to have a YouTube channel. You know, people always, in Africa, they said, oh, go to school, I mean, come out, but I don't see any profession that pays more than YouTube.
So, for instance, if you put your video out on YouTube,
Exactly.
and you have about like 10,000 people watching,
So smart.
how much are you likely to make?
Okay, I know where you're going to. Okay, YouTube is not about views, yeah?
Yeah.
It's about location.
Okay.
Where are people watching you from?
Okay.
If I have 10,000 views and people are watching me from Ghana, I don't make money.
Ooh. So how do you make the money then?
Most of my audience are in the diaspora. I don't have people from, like, I have people watching me from Ghana, but majority of my people that watch me don't live in Africa. There are people who have missed home and they want to see what's going on in Africa. So all of them are abroad. When you have 10,000 views coming from abroad, you earn more than somebody who is in Ghana watching your video.
But why?
That is like advertisement don't pay in Ghana. You know, in US they pay dollars.
Yes, yes, okay.
In UK they pay pounds. In Ghana they pay cedis.
That's a something
Value is different.
Exactly. So that's how it works. So it all depends on your audience. So I can't really tell, like, okay, this number of views, how much you're gonna pay you.
Right.
Yeah.
But averagely, in a month, how many like videos are you putting up, and how much money are you looking at?
Wow. So videos, we can go for like 10 to 15 videos.
A month?
In a month?
Yeah, 10 to 15, because I have a whole team, you know, so 10 to 15 videos, and then with the amount, we'll talk about that later. Okay.
So if you want to be influential, you know, how often do you have to post?
You see, YouTube is also about consistency.
Okay.
And I always tell people that you do 9 to 5 job, right? You go to work from 9 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So as an influencer, I have to create content every day. And I see each day as someone who has 100 subscribers.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, sometimes when you let the fame get into you, you forget yourself.
Yeah.
And that is my secret. When you see me in town, you see me, I'm just doing the same thing that I do all the time, you know. So I'll tell people that be consistent. If you can even create from 1 to 30 days, do it. Because anytime we do 1 to 30 days, which means we want to hit a particular target.
Right. Before you land in a country, at least you know where you're going.
Exactly.
But do you know what you're going to do there? Do you have an idea what kind of content you are looking to catch up on to feed your audience? Right
now, we have like companies sponsoring us in terms of for me to go to any country. Like recently I worked with MTN South Sudan. They did everything for me. I just got there and then started working. That one we know what we're doing. But if I go to a country by myself, we get there and then we look around what kind of content are my audience going to appreciate. And that's what we create, because we want to celebrate African excellence. So any African who is doing something magnificent on the continent that can inspire many people will look at you and they'll be like, you know what, can you share your story with us? So these are the kind of content that we create. So sometimes you just go there and make it happen.
You've been to almost everywhere on this continent, and the kind of audience you reach out to. I mean, first of all, let me find out, I mean, which one has been your biggest interview so far, if you have one, and how much of an influence you think that interview has had on your audience?
Okay, so for my biggest interview I've ever done was the one I interviewed the former president, J. Kufuor. I think it reached out a lot of people. I mean, even if I walk in town, people see me and say, oh, you interviewed my dad. People take me to a restaurant to eat because I interviewed But when it comes to the entrepreneurship episodes that I've been filming, there's a guy who uses school fees to set up one of the biggest charcoal factory in Ghana. And that video alone, I mean, inspired a lot of people.
Yeah.
And then not right now, a lot of people are coming to Ghana to also start something, because all of us thought that, okay, being in school is everything.
Yeah.
But these guys are just starting their own businesses and all of that. And I believe that we need to teach people that entrepreneurship is the key.
Yeah, yeah.
Because even being a YouTuber, being able to invest in real estate, farming, and all of that. So,
but so have you had the chance to do stuff officially, you know, with government of Ghana?
I believe that what we're doing is putting Ghana on the map, and the country must appreciate, but they don't care. See, recently I did a fundraising of $10,000 for a man who is building a park. The park was a refuse dump, and the man converted into. But someone like that, the tourism board needs to support.
Yeah.
Right.
I went there personally, donated the man $10,000, and then it was so funny that we saw people from the tourism board over there saying that, oh, the park is done, I'm going to bring people to come and explore here.
Oh,
but this
after the person did it on
after the
his
day I
own.
was doing the donation, after the guy doing everything, the tourism board just sent somebody to go
In
there.
fact, now they're even an authority. They're even bigger. You know,
They went there to check if the park is done, and they're going to bring people. Oh my goodness, I was there and I'm like, how do you guys see things? It's not cool at all. You know, it's another thing for another
What can we do? You know, what can the nation do
we
to
just
take
need to
advantage of people
we just
like
need to
you?
get the right people in position. You know, we need to have people who have passion for the country. People who are in position in the country don't care. They don't care, because go to Kumasi, go to what do you call it, Lake Bosunche.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it's just there. Nothing. No one is doing anything over there. This can boost tourism in the country.
Exactly.
And I feel like, do these guys even know the works of Lake Bosunche? Nothing is happening. So, which means people who have roads don't have passion for tourism. They're just there, maybe because of their political affiliation.
Well, we're going to take a break here. When we come back, we'll continue the conversation with Wode Maya. I mean, he's been there, he's seen it all, and so he brings a different perspective to this conversation of boosting tourism in Ghana and, of course, across the continent. This is the Upside Down Show, brought to you by Vodafone. Together, we can. We'll be right back.
Why do you allow coughs, colds, and flu to ruin your happiness? You need Summerlin cough syrup. Summerlin cough syrup will relieve you and your family from coughs, colds, and flu. Summerlin provides a whole range that provides relief for the entire family. Insist on your Summerlin in pharmacies and chemical shops. Summerlin from Danex Iton Stowin PLC. If symptoms persist after 48 hours, consult a physician. This advert is FDA approved.
Sometimes it's hilarious. Most often, it's very thought-provoking. Well, if you had the chance to change things, what would you change?
My way of living. That's the first thing. Because of my children, I want to see them grow more than the way I've lived life. Because for me, my life is boring and empty.
Some of the times, the revelations leave you absolutely gutted.
Are you serious?
But it gets refreshing too, you know? And it has the vegetation on top of it. A lot of it falling down like a lady's hair. Or that's what chip on it being with Janet. No, this is really lovely. I must admit, occasionally things get totally out of hand.
I'm a Chelsea Flossie.
Your friend Caleb.
Hey, you're not coming now, coming to wow.
Hey, Mr. It's all on About Town on CitiTv, the only Ghanaian program that takes you places and tells the compelling stories of everyday people. Catch it on CitiTv on Mondays and Wednesdays at 7 p.m. with me, Caleb Kuda.
Welcome back. This is the Upside Down Show on CitiTv. We're having an interesting conversation with one man whom, through his eyes, you can travel the rest of the African continent and, of course, other parts of the world. Wode Maya.
My brother.
It's been a great conversation so far, but then we're going to go deeper into it. Before the break, we were looking at state influence and, of course, sponsorship, endorsements, and all that. I want to ask you officially, have you been approached by any of the political parties in the country to perhaps propagate an agenda for them using your influence on YouTube?
I would say that not yet, but sometimes. I don't know if you understand that. Not yet, but sometimes,
So what? Officially or unofficially?
I mean, unofficially, but at some point it was official. But I'm not here for the money. And, I'm here for an impact, because when you make an impact, that's when the income comes in. We're telling the diaspora to come back home to help build Ghana, and it's something that I have passion for it. I've been doing it, over and over again, and it's happening. I'm meeting people that are coming to Ghana because of my videos. So recently, I think we were approached by one of the promotional centers in the country. Of course, I have the platform, so I had to go and then give them the platform to do whatever they want to do. I was at the event and everybody was coming to me, and I felt like, you know what, it feels good. Knowing that you are doing your own thing in your own way, at the same time you are making an impact, which was beautiful. So,
so now almost 1 million subscribers, and doing this over and over again. Where do you hope to take this, let's say, in the next year, in the next 2 years?
I think I'll be on YouTube for 5 more years. Because I have I've been to 21 African countries, and the goal is to travel every African country. And also we're going to the Caribbean, Jamaica, Barbados in September. We're trying to bridge the gap between Africans globally. So in 5 years' time, I think we're going to set up our own TV channel where people are going to report positive news about Africa in their various countries. So we're building it. We're building it already. We have people, like everywhere I go, I create a YouTube channel for people, for them to start making money. So whenever we start our own thing, there will be our reporters in various countries, and I'll just sit back and watch.
CEO level.
So one day when Wode, I don't know how old you are now, but you are Ghana baby,
Ghana baby.
So one day when Wode is like, say, 50, 60 years old, what would you want to be remembered for?
The village boy who's single-handed changing the narratives of the continent Africa. It's happening. I'm seeing Africans uniting just because of my videos, Africans getting to know each other just because of my videos, and that is the only thing I want to achieve, and when I'm done, I'm out.
Right, but having traveled all these countries, you've done 21 African countries already. How does it change your perspective on issues, especially with tourism, because that's like basically your forte, that's where you're pushing?
We always say this is Africa, but I'll tell you that some African countries are way ahead of others. And I believe that some African countries can learn from other African countries, but it's not happening. You understand? I went to Namibia, and let me tell you something. They got the best roads in Africa. But let me tell you where they got their road concept from? From Ghana. Can you tell me that they got the best roads in Africa? No. They got the concept. I met the Minister of Roads. I interviewed the CEO of
what did he say?
They told me they got their concept from Ghana.
What is the concept? I don't know the concept of roads in Ghana.
The concept of building the best roads, they got the best roads in the entire continent of Africa. But they got the concept of building the ideas, everything from Ghana.
So how come we are not there?
Then ask the people in power. Ask the people in power. I was shocked. When they asked me, they told me that, I know you're from Ghana, yeah? I'm going to tell you something. You're in my country because you're coming to tell us about we got the best roads and all of that, but we got everything from your country.
How did that make you feel?
Exactly. How did you
I
feel?
shed tears, bro. Because I was like, what did we go wrong?
Exactly,
Well, so moving around the 21 countries in Africa, what do you think Ghana needs to be doing? Because we always talk about Ghana, we want to see Ghana, up there. What do we have to be doing? What are some of the positives that you think we should also be looking at?
I think if you're a Ghanaian, you need to be proud of yourself. You know why? Because of Kwame Nkrumah. Everywhere I go to, people respect me a lot, thinking that my country is on top of the world, just because I'm coming from Ghana. But when you go to a country like Kenya, you see the development, and then you come back to Ghana, and you don't see that happening. I met a man who asked me, oh, did you come here with Ghana Airways? And I'm like, I came here with Ethiopian Airlines. and he's like, you don't have airlines? I'm like, no. I said, Kwame Nkrumah had an airline. I'm like, no. Currently, no, we don't have. The man was so disappointed. You know, I just felt like Ghana has the name, but when you come here, there's nothing. The only thing we have is peace. And we've been talking about peace.
These days.
Hey, okay, that one is another another story for another day. All right, we have peace, but I feel like Ghana can do better. The country is over 60 years now, and things need to pick up. We need to improve. I mean, there's so many things that are wrong in a country, man. I don't want to go too much into details, but I believe that Ghana and Ghanaians deserve better. You can't compare Tanzania to Ghana.
But let's look at, you know, it is the human beings who make up the country. Okay? So when you go to, so for instance, you mentioned when we went to Rwanda, somebody's job is to be cleaning the gutter 5 times a day. So even when the place was not dirty, the gentleman was there making sure that I'm doing my job. What should Ghanaians, the human beings in this country, what do we have to do?
I mean, the system needs to be fixed. And when the system is fixed, it's fixed the mindset of the people.
But the system is run by humans.
No, we are all citizens, right? But if you go to Rwanda, the system is working because the leaders set up what? The system for us to follow. Look at a Ghanaian man in the United States. Take him to the United States. They'll tell him that when he sees a rubbish, he should put it in what? In a bin. Will he put it on the floor?
No.
When he comes to Ghana, he put it on the floor because the system is not built. That's why I don't agree with people who are saying that we should fix our mindset. The leaders are also citizens, right? And we all know that this is not right. But you're telling me that you grew up with it. When you are growing, you know that when you want to eat food, you have to wash your hands.
Yes.
So it's the same thing. Coming up from there, knowing that, okay, I didn't know, that was why I was doing the wrong thing. But now I'm grown. I know that when you put rubbish here, you're going to fall sick. All of us had education. So you cannot tell me that when you get the power, you're still going to repeat what you used to do. It has to be changed. You understand? And who changes it? When you get up there, set up a system that will affect all of us. And that is what Rwanda did. You can't put a rubbish on the floor in Rwanda. You'll be arrested. So when it's something like this exists, no one dares to do that. You understand? So I believe that it's the citizens that goes up to the leadership. So when you get there, you guys should put your heads together that we want to build Ghana.
Must they not start from the citizens? Because we are also putting the people there. And I always ask myself that if you have a neighbor, you understand, that you know that, okay, this is my neighbor. I know that this person lives his life like this. But because of what probably I would also get, because this is my neighbor, yo, brothers, they want like you mentioned, it's about whom you know. So although I know this person might not be able to do the work, because I am connected and I might also get something from it, I will force and put the person there. And then the person gets there and we are all doomed. So, I don't know, it's a chicken and
charity begins out.
You understand? So the citizens, we are the ones putting people there. How do we all come together to fix stuff, to change the system?
You see, I don't know if you really understand what I'm trying to say.
I do.
But you being a citizen, you will try your best.
By doing what?
I mean, you clean your surroundings.
But are we doing that? That's what I'm asking.
That's what I'm saying. We are not doing that. But the system is also not checking on us.
Well,
it's
an issue of attitudes and systems.
The system is not checking on us.
Because I think that if the leader sitting there also has the right attitude, he will fix it.
If we had people beyond the president, definitely they'll be checking on him.
The president,
and it follows. It's system by system. But here, no one is checking anybody. So it's everyone.
All right, let's go check. Let's go check YouTube, and then let's pick your advice for a first timer, somebody that wants to start a YouTube channel and probably hopes to get where you have gotten to on YouTube?
Don't start the YouTube with wrong intentions that, oh, you had there are more money on YouTube, so you want to start a YouTube channel. Start YouTube because you have passion for it. And when you start it, stay authentic. Be you. And the most important thing is be creative.
Right.
And if you are being creative, make sure you stay patient, because patience is always the key. I mean, some of us, when we started, no one was watching us. I used to get 10 views, and out of the 10 views, I watched 9 of them. You understand? So it was just patience, persistent, that got me to where I am. So don't be discouraged when you start. Know that you're doing the right thing, and then learn from other people, and then add it to yours and make it happen.
Right. When you look back, are there any regrets? And then, I mean, the current system that you're running, are there any challenges with it that you have some recommendations or suggestions to fix?
For regret, I would say that why I didn't start this earlier, and then why I also did not stay consistent, because I didn't know. And for what again? You said something?
The challenges.
The challenges is that I mean, traveling in Africa is always very difficult. I mean, being arrested, I've been deported from an African country. I've been denied entry.
You shot somewhere you were not supposed to shoot?
Yeah, I was just holding the camera, and they told me that I'm a spy, and then they put me in a dark room and all of that. So I've been deported in 2.
Were you tortured?
Almost, but the funny thing is that the guy who was supposed to interrogate me was a fan. He switched on the lights and he saw my face and he was like, Wode Maya, and then he just told me that you guys don't know me. Just let me got out of the room. So
which country was this?
That was Uganda.
Okay.
Uganda, Museveni's country. And yeah, so many countries.
Well, Museveni's country, you would understand. Yeah, I mean,
Museveni's country.
You don't want nobody spying on us from nowhere.
Exactly, and I mean, apart from that, it's really a fun job, man.
But do you contact the embassy there or the Ghanaian consulate there?
That is something that I've never done before. But I mean, I think when I went to Namibia, people were telling me that I need to start doing that. But sometimes I feel like working with people, it slows down. Whatever you want to do. I mean, trying to work with the government, everything slows down and all of that. I love my country. I love what I do. I love the continent of Africa, and I'm willing to push forward to get this to the next level. I mean, maybe someday I hope the government will understand our worth and then invite us, talk to us. How do we fix the tourism sector in the country? So for now, I'm just doing my own thing in my own way.
All right.
So who are you, before we go, who are you dying to interview and where are you dying to visit?
His Excellency Nanado Dankwa, because I got
You want to check him, eh?
Oh nah, it's going to be a friendly interview. I've actually sent my request already. So he's telling me that I should wait for a while. So I'm just waiting for it. I mean,
what will be the first question you ask Nanado if you get him?
Hey,
Nanado,
are you Nanado?
Well, I am Nanado. I am not an Ado. I am Nanado.
You know, it's gonna be a friendly interview because we got an invitation from the Gambian president, and I don't want to disrespect my president. I want to meet my president, have a one-on-one chit-chat with him, and then from there we'll take it to the next level.
But can I give you a message for him?
Feel free.
Ask him that. Why is the system not working?
Hey! Now you heard it yourself.
No, because I think that there are lots of things. We all love Ghana, you know, and I think that if we all put our hands on deck, we can build Ghana. You understand? But they have the power. They have what it takes to make things happen. So
we should all get involved.
I mean, we should all get involved, and they should give us the right attitude. They should let us believe in them, you know. And which country do you want to visit? Are you desperately waiting to go and see?
For now, I think Congo.
Okay, why?
DR Congo.
DRC Congo. It's a francophone country. Congo has been through a lot in terms of war. I love going to war zone countries because I'm just.
You're stubborn.
I just came back from Somalia.
Okay.
It was very scary though.
Of course.
Yeah. So I'm trying to go to Congo to go find out what is going on in Congo and also share that message to the world.
You speak French?
No, yet.
But you're learning it.
I will start my class very soon.
Okay.
That's one of the reasons why I didn't go back. The thing is, like, when you don't go to such countries, I have subscribers all over the continent, so people start giving you pressure. But I feel like I have more Congolese fans right now, so it's time for me to visit them. So that's why I'm going there, just to see what's going on there.
Awesome.
All right, so thank you very, very much, Wode, for coming. We are so proud of you, and I really believe that Ghana would very soon, you know, tap into what you are doing and put Ghana out there for the whole world to see the amazing things that we are also doing here and the beautiful country that we have. All right, and so this has been the Upside Down Show on CitiTv, proudly brought to you by Vodafone Ghana. Together we can. My name is Premier Dunyame.
And I am Nana Tufu. Until we meet again, be kind to your mind.